5 easy steps to building unstoppable confidence. See, when most people think about the word confidence, they often think that has something to do with physical appearance. Walking into a room like you own it, how you speak, how well you dress, and so on. But confidence is so much more than that. And developing unshakable self-esteem and self-confidence is the key ingredient that brings everything together in our life. It is the key to finally becoming into who you really are and becoming comfortable in your own true skin, which, as we all know by now, is the key to a stress and anxiety-free life. And today, in this video, we will be covering 5 easy steps to building unstoppable confidence so you can excel not only in your professional, but in your personal life. Step number 1 is recognize your fears. Fear isn't something we are born with. What's more, ironically, fear is our brain way of protecting us from anything that might hurt us. Naturally, human beings are not designed to do things that they are not comfortable with, scary or difficult. Hence, our brain is put in place to keep us from getting hurt, because that is its job, to keep us alive. Just like an overprotective parent who simply don't want to see their child hurt, our brain naturally overdoes it too, to the point sometimes doing it exactly what is meant to protect us from. And to learn how you can become the architect of your own construction, you need to first understand how you are continuously teaching your brain to fear. Every time you hesitate about something, you automatically send a distress signal to your brain that something is wrong, and that thing is something to be feared. And your brain automatically makes a record of that for future references. Now, our brain has over thousands of ways of protecting us from anything remotely perceived as a threat. And one of those ways is called the spotlight effect. And this is a known phenomenon where your brain magnifies risk to get you away from something it perceives it to be a problem. Now, once you understand this, unlearning fear becomes a lot easier, because now you know that the pause and the voice you hear from your brain whenever you are about to do something is often than not a false evidence appearing real. I'll say it again. A false evidence appearing real. But how do you know whether it's a false or not? Well, you question it. See, if your brain says you are not ready, you have to ask, why am I not ready? If it says you can't, ask, why can I not? And if it says you shouldn't, ask, why should I not? And listen to the answers, whether they are valid or just a false evidence appearing real. And this will help you to get rid of any fear you have about anything and supercharge your awareness and self-esteem to a new heights along with it. Step number 2 is look the glass half full. See, throughout our lives, we have heard the phrase, you are your own worst enemy. And most of us will nod our head in agreement, like we know exactly what they are talking about. Well, to a degree we do, but not to the depth of what it really is. Do you know that it takes our brain 4 times longer to store a positive thing than a negative one? Most people in businesses will get hundreds and thousands of positive reviews, but maybe a few one of negatives. And instead of focusing on the hundreds and thousands positive reviews that are saying amazing things about them, they will spend all the time obsessing over the few people that they didn't like them. Now, I have done it. I am sure you have done it as well. I guess we just programmed that way. But what would make our self-esteem skyrocket is when we focus on the glass half full, on the positives, on our advantages in life, our blessings, our talent, our desire to being service to others, and all the other good things that are going on that are important, as opposed spending each day dwelling and obsessing on that you have no control of, which brings us nothing but a pain and headache. And this is where gratitude and a positive self-talk comes in handy. By simply waking up each day and reminding yourself all your blessings and all the great things that you have going on in your life can help you build up your confidence level to face up whatever might come your way when you step out into the real world, where there are at times not so kind people or you come across not so great situations. Step number 3 is own your shortcomings and scars. Now, this is the other side of the coin. See, we all have shortcomings, past scars that we simply can't do anything about, except try to heal from them as the time passes. And what most people in this situation do is that they do everything in their power to hide and cover it from anyone around them. And that never works, because eventually someone is going to discover and accidentally or purposely pinch you right where it hurts most. And this is usually the easiest way to destroy most people's self-confidence and self-esteem and self-worth on instant, to have their worst fear and scars come to light. The antidote to this dilemma is simple. You have to remember what we talked about fear and how our brain magnifies our fears to be bigger than they actually are as a way of protecting us. So you simply have to remember that and have to own your scars. Whatever your shortcomings and scars are, start saying them out loud when you are alone, and then progress saying it in front of your loved ones over a conversation. This is how you loosen its hold and power over you to build unstoppable confidence. And believe me, you will be amazed at how freeing the amount of self-confidence you can gain from this. Because the truth is that no matter how painful or shameful we think our problems or our past are, there is someone out there going through the same thing and the same feeling, or worse. Step number 4 is master the art of goal setting. Most people don't understand how important this is to not only transform your entire life, but help you grow your self-esteem as well. And when you master the art of goal setting and create a weekly or a daily boxes to check off, you will be able to see and compare your progress and small victories in real time, so you can celebrate the small and big wins, which is essential to building up your self-esteem. For most people, seeing their progress and seeing how far they have come can be just the thing they need to go all in and stick it out. This is why Alcoholics Anonymous AA system is so effective. See, as a participant, you get a chip each month you remain sober and didn't fall off the wagon. And this way, every time you get the urge to drink, all you have to do is put your hand in your pocket to find one of those chips you have racked up, to remind yourself how far you have come and how much you don't want to mess it up just for one drink. So simply employ the same system for yourself and set a daily and weekly attainable goals for yourself. Yes, it might take you some time to figure out how to set those goals and stick it out. But once you get the wagon on the road, you will quickly discover just how life-changing it could be. And finally, step number 5 is practice the 1 hour day rule to become good at something. There is no shortest way to building unstoppable and lasting self-confidence in yourself than becoming great at something. Somewhere deep inside of you, you know exactly the kind of person you are designed to be. If you spent years working at a job or pursuing a career that you know it's not where you want to be or you are meant to be, well, there is no bigger self-confidence traveler than that. So spend time in discovering what you're really good at. Strive to know things about yourself that most people don't discover, and learn about your hot buttons, your strength, your weaknesses, what makes you different from everyone else, and use to better you and build up your self-confidence. Figure out who you like to be, and then ask yourself, how would the person I would like to be do the things I would like to do? And once you come up with the answer, then employ the 1 hour a day formula to become the person you are meant to be. Yes, experts believe that if you can spend just 1 hour of your life every day studying about any chosen field that you are passionate about, that you will become a natural expert in that field in the next 5 years or less. And this is how you build a lasting confidence in yourself that is deeply rooted in something concrete and substantial. And that's it for today, for this video. Comment below to let me know what you think of this video. Which step resonated with you most and why? Remember to always be mindful of the energy that you bring in. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification button so you can be the first person to get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.